Hello all, Dr. Kiltz, how you doing? I'm doing a fertile fireside chat on Thursday night. Probably no one wants to be on tonight, but it's not my usual night, and I may be actually switching a little bit. So welcome and thanks for coming on tonight. We did a live with Lindsay Eastburn earlier, but we were on a little bit the wrong channel. So I wanted to share a little bit because I'm going to share tonight, and I think I'm going to take this Sunday off because it's Easter, spend some time with Miss Tia. Rhonda, Marie, Nicole, hello, everyone. Kelsey, Sherlyn again. Thanks for joining us earlier, Sherlyn. Melissa, Brandon, hello, hello, hello. I was working on my Instagram, but I can't get into my Instagram, which is not working right. I don't know. Let's see. It's a beautiful evening. I guess I could still do my Instagram live, but it's just on the Dr. Robert Kiltz and not the CNY Fertility. So maybe we'll get some Dr. Robert Kiltz questions tonight. And again, welcome. Hello, Macy Lynn. We're here to help. Check out our Family Building Guide on Amazon. And again, our Instagram is on Dr. Kiltz, not on CNY Fertility because I couldn't get into it. Hello, Mrs. Lozhani. How are you doing? Is in the baby in the back of Lindsay's book. Oh my God. Yeah. Tonight I talked to Lindsay Eastburn about hypnotherapy and fertility. Really, really awesome stuff. It's all about the mind and how we can connect the mind and the body together. Again, Dr. Kiltz, thanks for joining me. I think I'm on my personal, but it's all really meld because there's nothing really but for me helping people on this fertility journey, no matter who you are, size, shape, age, weight, gender description, relationship description, it doesn't matter. We're here to help, by the way. Why some people get eggs that are good, some people get empty follicles, don't know that answer. I think it's all really inside the understanding about the ovary, that there's a lot of damage going on in the ovary that may ultimately affect the egg. But there's also on the side of the testicles and the sperm, big issues there also. Hello, Mrs. Lozani, how are you doing? Let's see, Shakina, let's see, 2 years old, Gretchen, that is awesome. And really so blessed and lucky on this journey, and so many going through so much on this COVID craziness right now, and how's everyone doing, by the way? Easter, it's April, and we're all doing our very, very best every single day, and do not give up. It's hard though, right? It's really hard. You want to give up and you want to run from all of this, but my friends, stay on track, have faith. And somehow there's this greater power that's giving us life and energy to help us continue doing all of this. Alex Stevens, hello, how you doing? Joe, how are you doing? Let's see, think about doing progesterone suppositories. Think 200 milligrams 3 times a day instead of, I think, Amber, good question. The progesterone in oil versus the suppositories. There's a lot of evidence that the suppositories work really well. If you're having trouble with the shots, you may do a combination of 3 vaginal and 2 or 3 orally. Prometrium is oral, endometrium, crenone, and prometrium can all be done vaginally, but only the prometrium is oral, by the way. All right, 28 weeks, awesome, Benita. Let's see, Chelsea. We're here to help you, Chelsea Nicole. Again, look at our Family Building Guide on Amazon, Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle on Amazon, the Fertile Feast on Amazon, and don't forget my daily intentions and daily inspirations. I need inspiration every single day. I tried to get into my CNY Fertility Instagram, but I couldn't do it. The technical aspects, sometimes I'm a little behind. Our hair while waiting for FET. Dye your hair. I think dyeing your hair is okay. I don't think it's going to adversely affect pregnancy, by the way. Baby, good for if you have endo. Valerie Lynn, okay, endometriosis is a bowel disorder, inflammation in the bowels. Kiltz is keto and baby diet, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and ice cream. Oh, and salt. But if you're a vegan or vegetarian, it really is so simple. It's one meal a day. Of all the things I've ever learned to get rid of inflammation, and including endometriosis, the baby diet or kiltz keto lifestyle is key. Fertile feasting, fasting, which is lasting, is one meal a day. My stuff is crazy, by the way, but I just turned 65. I don't exercise. I've been doing this now for about 10 years. And don't tell anyone, if you want to get rid of every disease you ever had, kiltz keto lifestyle, the baby's diet, but it's one meal, one snack. Remember, add the fat. Your body requires no carbohydrates ever, by the way. I've seen a game change. And when you're pregnant, stay kiltz keto. Stay one meal a day, maybe two. But when they tell you to eat like a grazing animal and increase your metabolism, it's idiotically incorrect. We are a carnivore hunting, grazing animal. We're a hunting, gathering animal, not a grazing animal. But again, if you're vegan or vegetarian, add the fat, one meal a day. That's the key. CMV and donor sperm. I don't look for CMV status on donor sperm, by the way. I don't know why anyone looks at it. I think it's ridiculous. So don't do it. All right. Felicia, good. Valerie, Jane, Sri. Let's see how many you guys are. Look at when you guys are all sharing questions and answers and concepts and ideas. Keep going. Don't stop. Lots of really good things out there. Let me see. I'm going to see whether or not I might have. Let's see. I might just have my Instagram on this other. So just give me a moment, everyone. I'm the technical guy that's not so technical sometimes. Let me see if this comes up for CNY Fertility. Let's see. Of course it's not. It's the same problem. But problems, right, are all good for us because problems ultimately build our knowledge in life. And I'm a problem maker, by the way. All right. TJ, my friend, how are you doing? I love you, my friend. So many people from so long ago, but it's all yesterday. That's the craziness about this stuff. All right. Let's see. Private message with you. Is it wise to jump right into retrieval after failed FET? I think you can get right into it. I'm a jump into it guy, but faith first, kiltz keto, and food second, and it leads to fertility. But I think you can go right into it. Look at low-dose protocols. Look at the anti-inflammatory protocols. If you go to the Family Building Guide on Amazon, CNY Fertility Family Building Guide, it's got all my secrets in there. And you can share them with anyone you want, by the way. We're here to help you, even take them to your fertility docs. Or like, hey, wow, is this really possible? It is. Fertility treatments for women with a BMI over 30. Yes, we do. By the way, your size doesn't matter as the cause of disease. It's what's inside the bowels. When you simply go to one meal a day, add the fat, reduce the carbs, in my opinion, eliminate them. I've seen so many pregnancies so simply and easily. But it doesn't make sense, does it? I know so many people just don't believe it and don't understand it. Aretz, how you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. Almost 5 months out from gastric sleeve. Our local OB told us we need to go IVF. My gastric surgeon, let's see, let me get there. Sometimes they go so fast as you guys are asking so many great questions, by the way. Let's see, Michelle, a pleasure, told us we need to go IVF. My guest surgeon said to wait a year. Doesn't make sense to wait a year to me. I've never thought that makes like zero. So I have 7 months before we can do procedure. I don't think so, my friend. I would say get on the bandwagon of a consultation. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get into my Instagram. I don't know because they do it. Do you know how to get in? Hold on, everyone. Thanks for being patient. All right, I'm going to switch over to the CNY Fertility Instagram. All right, let me get out of that. In now. And I don't need to do anything there. Discard. That's okay. All right. How do I do it? Right, but I gotta, let's see here. How do you get into it? Thank you for holding, guys. I'm going to get all your questions, Nancy, Amber, Natalie, Marina, and Becky. Sorry about the challenge. Okay, I'm just on the home page. Home. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I see. Wait. Okay, I got to get out of that. Go to this and add account. Log into existing, create a new account. Log into existing account. Right. Phone number, email, password for Instagram, CNY Fertility comes up. Well, if I hit it, 03126, continue as Robert Kiltz, log in. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right. Oh, we're in. Give me 1 second, everyone. Give me 1 second now. Let's go there. No, I don't want that. I want to get out of that. All right. Let's see. Where's my live? How do you go into live? Oh, come on. Let me get out of that. Home. Oh, man. There we go. Lives. And let's see if that's going to let me in. Okay, give me 1 second, everyone. So all this technical. Okay, we're in on Instagram. Thanks, Will. Bye. So again, Michelle, thank you, everyone, for letting me technically fiddle with this stuff. We look at, you guys have to have fun and laughter every day. And remember, if you visualize the thing as if it's happening in the way you want it, that's the real trick. All right. So get a consult and let's get you going further faster, because I've seen so many people get pregnant naturally by listening and learning our ideas and ways, by the way. So again, all right, let's see. Amber, do you prefer wash or boosters? Doing wash and boosters. I'm wondering if it would be a good seeing, had pregnancy loss in 2010 and one in 2020. Amber, good question. Look at Immune Protocol 3 or 4, Family Building Guide has the list of all of these things. My bias is I would do HCG wash and boosters, PRP wash, and even look at Neupogen wash and boosters, because the Neupogen boosters I love. I think it's a home run. It really, really is. Happy April, Mandy, Bridget, Dan Kraus, Danny Kraus. How you doing, Danny? Really a pleasure. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. I'm probably not doing Sunday. Easter, T and I are going to go out, spend some time together. I've got to put some time in my relationship, because you guys all know that I'm a workaholic, and I've got to be better at that. Priming and let's see, Jessica. And good questions, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Remember, go to our subscribe and like on all of these things. Boosts our information and sharing for everyone, by the way. Let's see. Why do some patients do priming and some don't need it? Well, quite often, Jessica, we're doing priming for more with diminished ovarian reserve, ovarian dysfunction, but I think priming is for everyone. In my opinion, it's at least 30 days of kiltz keto. It may be antihistamine, antimicrobial, and anti-endo protocol. So you're priming for 1 to 3 months. And guys, by the way, our molecular fertility supplements for the male, ovarian bloom, and the female, and we've been a little short on them lately, but we're getting more. I think they really help. Plus, meditation, prayer, and check out Lindsay Eastburn's books on hypnosis and fertility, right? It's the 3 keys to conception. Check out our books. Really great stuff. But everyone could use some priming, by the way, but often we'll prime with omnitrope, human growth hormone, and maybe everyone should use it. You know, this idea of everyone should do keto, everyone should do some anti-inflammatory protocol, I think it's good. Suggestion back into in a transfer too, and they never implanted. Ayo, yes, yes, yes. But here's where laparoscopy, hysteroscopy for endo, the ERP, endometrial receptivity biopsy may be helpful. Number one that I've ever learned in this universe is kiltz keto lifestyle. Again, you don't need, forget the keto label. They're all anti-inflammatory, by the way. Baby onesies be back in stock. Yes. Will's going to be doing the baby onesies coming back, and I'll get to him. We talked earlier, and I'm sorry we didn't, Lindsay Eastburn, and we didn't get to all of our sites on our live today. We had a little technical difficulties. Ovarian bloom till the night before my retrieval this Saturday. Destiny, yes, to take the ovarian bloom. You could take these even longer, by the way. It's simply supplements that help with the ovarian blood flow and reduce inflammation. It's really helpful, by the way. 27, Nisha. Let's see, Steve All. 3.9 AMH is awesome, by the way. But the AMH, in my opinion, is really a marker of inflammation. It doesn't say whether you will or won't get pregnant, but it's really helpful. But I've seen low AMHs in the 0.3 levels kick up on kiltz keto cure, by the way. Journey to baby one, mini IVF cheaper than regular IVF since they want me to try again and less meds. Danny Cross, the mini protocol often is easier and gentler on your ovaries, makes as many eggs. It's a standard IVF to us because I've seen it work better than higher doses. So it's not a discount in price for the procedures that we're doing. I mean, we're still doing IVF retrievals. We're still doing laboratory work, but it really is lower meds. I'm recommending a mini low-dose protocol for nearly everyone. And I recommend more priming. Again, 1 to 3 months, really look at it and consider it as a game changer, by the way. All right. Tanya, let's see. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? Thank you to everyone joining us. Thursday night is probably a better night for me anyway, but these Sundays, and now this Sunday, T has been gone in Florida. I can't say where, but you guys know where. We're putting a new center down in Florida coming up later this year. We're really excited about it. We're working on getting Atlanta open. We're really working, and thanks to everyone's support over Colorado, we're building our embryology team. Dr. Banerjee is there. Dr. Fink is joining us. Dr. Magarelli, we're giving him a few days off to spend with his mom to recharge the battery. Let's see. Hoping for a consult with Albany soon, 37 years young. High blood pressure. High blood pressure is a metabolic disorder. And so kiltz keto cures it, by the way. PCOS, a tubal ligation. Fertile Feast, Fertile Seeding Guide. And as you learn these concepts and ideas that are really a game changer, I'm not going to back my stuff up with someone's research paper because essentially I've seen so many of you guys do kiltz keto. I did it myself. My bowel bleeding gone, arthritis, psoriasis, kidney stones, and migraines. I'm still a little ADHD and neurotic and crazy, right? But it has, look at, you have to believe as if it will be, and it will be that or better. Doing IVF due to male factory, do recommend a fresh transfer. Wondering through IVF 21. It's either a fresh or frozen, one or the other. They both work well. If your progesterone estrogen's too high on trigger, do a freeze-all. If you want to do PGS testing, do a freeze-all. But we do a ton of fresh, followed by frozens if you don't get pregnant or if you have some left or you have a baby. So all of those things work really well. Caitlin Northrop, how you doing today? Pleasure. IUI 312. I'm waiting for my MC to start and my beta dropped. What could you recommend for someone who has numerous losses and a live birth? Seems like can get pregnant but not stay. Only thing is I have a low image. Okay. Getting pregnant, miscarrying, premature labor, even preeclampsia, gestational diabetes, infertility, repetitive losses is caused by the same thing. Everything we talk about is related to inflammation, to the egg, the sperm, the embryo, the implantation environment. First thing first, kiltz keto lifestyle. Think about laparoscopy, hysteroscopy for endo, or do the medical treatment, which is 60 days, either Lupron or Orlissa plus letrozole, game changer, by the way. And the other is add the antihistamine, antimicrobial. They work. And don't forget, Plaquenil, Neupogen, intralipids, Lovenox, higher dose prednisones, and possibly IVIG and Humira. Kiltz keto eliminates gout, by the way. Let's see, L-Global. Kiltz keto, listen, it's crazy, all right? I do carnivore. Plenty of people do vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, kiltz keto. It's one meal, add the fat, reduce the carbs, cook them well to kill the bacteria and yeast, and simplify. Raw vegetables are deadly, in my opinion. Garlic and onions may not be good for you either. And I know, as an Italian who all grew up in LA, love to cook and love to eat every cultural food you can imagine. I love spices. But I will tell you, it turns out they're deadly for your eyes, your mucous membranes, your gut, and your ovaries and testicles, and everything imaginable is all there. Hello, decoding infertility. And if you guys could decode it, there's a prize out there for you. It's all about one thing: inflammation. And if you want to reduce your FSH and elevate your AMH, this is what it does, you reduce inflammation. And it's really simple. Infertility, like hypertension, diabetes, liver, lung, kidney disease, cancer, arthritis, psoriasis, migraines, all caused by high carb, eating all day, and a low-fat diet. It's simple as that. I know, it's crazy. I didn't believe it. All right, let's see here. You guys are doing awesome and amazing. Let's see if this thing will work. 0.46 AMH, FSH 11, 36 years, young. Had 4 resting follicles, local consult. Is it possible with my own eggs? You better believe it is. So, you better believe it is. If you believe in the thing you desire as if it is, it will be that or better. And I'm going to be putting these journals on my website. You guys can buy. I love the black and red, small ones and the big ones. You got to write. You got to journal. You got to share your story, and you have to believe as if it is. And this is where vision boarding comes in. If you haven't read my book, The Fertile Secret, read the book by Rhonda Byrne, The Secret. Rhonda Byrne is awesome and amazing. I'll be doing a talk with Thomas Seyfried soon on the 14th of April. I'm really excited about it. We're going to do a Zoom. I'm hoping to make it live for everyone. It's about cancer as a metabolic disorder. That book changed my understanding of everything we're talking about. It turns out that all diseases are caused by the same 5 things, and you can get that secret on Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle magazine or book. All right. So it's possible. Only thing that is between you and your outcome is your beliefs. And let's see, Lindsay Eastburn in her, let's see, 3 keys to conception, which is all about hypnotherapy for fertility. So you must believe as if it is. And this is why God and the concept of a higher power is critical for all human beings, because faith and spirit is the foundation of facts and science. It's our belief system. And The Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton, you have to read that one. But do a ton of audiobooks that change your life in so many amazing, great ways, by the way. All right. Let's see. How high does LH go? My LH at base is 19. Also, my progesterone was 1.1. That can happen sometimes. And there are a lot of people with PCOS, metabolic disorder, that have higher LHs. But you got to look at your FSH and your estrogen levels also. There may be a little diminished ovarian reserve going on in that, by the way. Let's see, Bryn, how are you doing? Let's see, it's Mimi. Wait to do egg retrieval and transfer after I got the COVID vaccine. No one really knows that answer, but 2 weeks, that's kind of what I'm saying. And maybe a week and maybe 4 weeks. No one knows that, but it's probably better with the vaccine than it is the virus. But I would say 2 weeks is a good number on that, by the way. All right, get this thing. Besides, okay, let's see. Besides kiltz keto for low testosterone. Oh, okay, guys. Molecular fertility essentials for men. All right. Plus, let me see if this is even gonna. This is sometimes, I think it's backwards actually. Sorry about that, but it's not upside down. You wonder why things are sometimes backwards and not upside down too? I can't figure that one out. But low-dose naltrexone, CBD oil, omega-3s, and slow it down. Oh, another one. All right, I'm not showing you my underwear. Snowballs. It's cooling underwear for men, right? I'll flip it around. Well, it doesn't work, does it? But snowballs is a cooling pad. Let's see. Oh, it's cool them down, boys. And I guess it's like cool your jets, right? But this is why the hot tub and exercise that heats up the body is no good. All right. Add HCG and Clomid too, by the way. Dr. Kiltz, can your nurses or team please get me some Clomid and HCG or letrozole HCG for my husband and some low-dose naltrexone? Tell us what you need. We're going to get you that, by the way. Oh, wait a second. Let's see here. Let's see. Judy Plant, how you doing? Olivia, 422 diagnostics is showing everything normal except AMH. It's metabolic disorder, PCOS-like. Be careful, guys. And when I say metabolic disorder, PCOS-like, I got to stand for a minute. Remember, I got to stand and I got to move mostly. Metabolic disorder, prediabetes, PCOS-like is basically what we're all suffering from. And the only reason I ask people their weights is because it tells me that they're more likely having a metabolic disorder because of their size, but the weight isn't the cause. I already know their diet is likely what I don't recommend. But plenty of women who are, quote, labeled as overweight, and I never consider people as overweight, by the way. Your weight is perfect, your size, shape, and all that you bring to us is perfect. But what's in the bucket, in the belly, is mostly sugar, by the way. Vegetables, fruit, fiber, lettuce, it's all sugar. And it's constantly going into the bloodstream to the liver, and it's causing damage first to your liver, then your blood vessels. Guess what? That's called hypertension. Damages the thyroid and the reproductive organs. You guys know that, right? And these concepts are so amazingly simple, but it's really hard to understand. I know that. All right, let's see. Joanna, how are you doing? Text said I had a few follicles all into one. Let's see. So not big enough to measure. No, look at. Imagine everything they see is perfect and amazing, right? You want to consider it as good. We label in medicine and science like we know all the answers, and we do not. I've seen so many conceptions with I couldn't see anything. Then voila, they show up. So know this. What you believe is the first thing that you want to focus on. Believe in the thing you desire as if it already is. And remember, you're believing and you're holding a baby. You have a baby with your partner, whoever it is, or you're having it just alone, right? But by the way, we are a village. We're never alone. This is the critical part. You worried if fat percent goes too low with your keto and fasting? I'm down. Listen, I don't measure. Look, anorexia is not good and it's deadly. You want to have some fat, right? Fat is critical to the Ferrari. Eat the fat, but you don't want to be skinny, and get off the treadmill. The treadmill, my friends, is not good for us. It's deadly. I know. Here by Mr. 305, how you doing? Let's see. Secondary fertility, amazing new man, 3 children with ex. Kelly. Keep going, by the way. Let's see. Does trigger type matter for fresh transfer? It doesn't technically, because we're going to support with estrogen and progesterone, and ask about HCG boosters. That can help, and Neupogen boosters. And don't forget, Level 3 immune and 4 is higher dose prednisone, higher dose Lovenox. I think it's really good. Can you guys all see the fire? This is part of the Fertile Fireside chat, but it is on Thursday instead of, let's see, what do I usually do? Sunday. I'm off this Sunday. I'm going to take some R&R with Miss Tia, and she's been so amazingly kind and nice to me and taking good care of me. I'm a lot of work. Wait a minute. It's whatever yoga you're doing, do either yoga, Tai Chi, go slow, but get out of the hot yoga, by the way. It's not good for us. Cool yoga, Dana. It's really good. Oh, Fertile Hope Yoga. We're really supporting, and we have some other stuff coming on yoga. And check out our Fertile Spirit, by the way. Let's see. Second blighted ovum on PG tested frozen, normal RPM, the RPM panel, the recurrent pregnancy loss panel, is not that important. All right. Double the Lovenox, increase the prednisone. Look at possible laparoscopy, hysteroscopy for endometriosis. And Kiltz's keto is kick-ass. The most amazing thing I've ever done, by the way. Elizabeth, how are you doing? Spend a lot of time learning everything we possibly can and already know the basics. Let's say usually far more than the average OB/GYN does. So sometimes they forget some women don't operate that way. They don't want to know too much. Join the CMY Fertility Group and also try emailing one of the nurses. Elizabeth, our global team is amazing. Thank you, Elizabeth and Donna and Justine and everyone. I'm so appreciative of every one of you guys. And remember, we're the family. It's a CNY fertility family. We're the village. And the more we work together and bring these thoughts and ideas and share it with globally, with everyone, right? Be kind to your body. Remember, it's your body. You want to be so kind to it and loving to it, right? And the more you're kind and loving to you, the Ferrari, the lioness, the temple. When we recognize how important we are, and when you look in the mirror, just say, I love you. I love you. And the more we can say, I love you to you, the more that like every cell in the body is going to plump up and say, oh my God, someone likes me. All right. Angela, a pleasure, by the way, and thank you. And look, we are imperfect human beings at CMY Fertility. We make mistakes as human beings. We're doing our very darndest and best. Our financial team, everyone is so like, they got the stack of stuff to get done is this big. We're working to hire new staff members, and a lot of what it takes is a lot of patience. Civil Shaman, how you doing, Civil? Thank you very much. Oh my God, due date coming up. Look, we want to share your successes. We're going to create videos. We're going to, on the Dr. Rob Kiltz lives, we want to share your stories so we can inspire and light the fire of success for each and every one of you, by the way. And, oh, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Brittany, how you doing today? Doing pranayama. Listen, I'm not an expert on yoga, although I have taught yoga a couple of times when the yoga teacher didn't show up. And ultimately, everything you can do that is cooling the body, cooling the mind, and helping focus with laser thoughts on the dream you desire. It's all a dream anyway. You know this, right? It's only a dream. That's the amazing part to all of this, right? All right. Chickaboom 60, Boston, Weisinger, Yancey. Boston is coming, my friend, because we at CMY Fertility are really working to bring the most affordable, accessible, and really integrative approach. First thing you want to do is change what you put in the mind and the mouth, and then change how you move the Ferrari, right? we all love Ferraris, but like I had a Tercel, I had a Volkswagen Bug. I loved it, my favorite car ever. And so be the game change you want to see in others, by the way. Be the game change you want to see in others. Remember, when we're asking others to change, we must imagine it within ourselves first. So, all right. Amber, Vince, how you doing, Amber? Negative beta yesterday. I'm so sorry, by the way. My first fresh, I have 1 day 3. Listen, they graded me as poor in school, right? And all I can tell you, I believed them until I started doing pottery. And Mrs. Wong said I was really good at pottery, right? Playing in mud. And then I started doing some jewelry at one time. And all I can tell you is that when you're given the confidence and support of all the possibilities, listen to them, but change their words when it comes into you. Can't means can, absolutely, and will happen. So that's a beautiful ember, by the way. Duo stem, I do a lot of duo stems. Put some more embers aside. I think it works a little bit better, but typically duo stem is stimulating about a week after retrieval. But yeah, try the duo stem, but a lot of successes with the frozen. Don't forget, CNY Fertility Family Building Guide. Dig deep inside of it, right? And look at Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle, the Fertile Feast. Oh, I should call it the Fertile Ferrari, right? But I'm not sure I could use that name. Michigan, Nikib, 743, COVID vaccine safe prior to IVF. I think it is. I think it is for sure. Chickaboom, 60. For a partner who is a carrier of Huntington's disease, should you do sperm washing or is it getting your embryos tested enough? Well, any of us with a disease that's alive and reproducing, can you imagine if we eliminated all people with a potential disease? So if you're having infertility and you want to do genetic testing and try to reduce the risk of these diseases, that's the way. My bias is they're all related to the wrong diet for the human being, personally. But IUIs can help with fertility, so can IVF. If you want to do genetic testing, then you have to do PGS for sure. Positive, always think positive. Tia says, you always think positive. And yes, dear, you're right. And I'm practicing more positivity through prayers and appreciation of the fact that we're even alive. And one day I will be fertilizer, but until then, I'm going to continue to fertilize the airwaves and maybe help fertilize a few more families to build their families. Never, ever, 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 ever give up, my friends. Okay? All right. Let's see. Elizabeth, dealing low motility, vasectomy reversal. All my levels are normal, although I do have hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism is so common, by the way. I have regular cycles. What path do you suggest we go down or where to start? All right. The molecular fertility supplements for men and women, both of them is a good start. Go to Amazon, CNY Fertility Family Building Guide, Kiltz's Keto, Fertile Feast. They're going to be on audio if they're not already. There are Kindle editions also. And let's see, what else? Paper copy if you want paper. I love paper books. I read them incessantly, right? And then Clomid and HCG or Letrozole HCG for guys. Don't forget the Snowball pack for the briefs, by the way, to cool the testicles and cool your jets, man, which basically is get out of the hot tub, get out of the sauna, and I guess you go commando more at home than anything, but cool the body. That's the key for eggs and sperm to be the very best you can be, by the way. And so it may be IUI or IVF. I've seen so many do a dye test, do a laparoscopy, do Kiltz's Keto Lifestyle, which is basically, it's Kiltz's Fertile Lifestyle, which happens to include a ketogenic-like diet, which is high fat, which reduces inflammation, fertile fasting, right? Fasting is fertility, 1 meal a day. And when you're pregnant, by the way, you want to fast even more because it turns out that fat is the fertile fuel for the Ferrari, and we're all Ferraris. And remember that. Brittany, hi, Bunny, how you doing? FSH, LH, all normal. AMH 4.7. That's normal, by the way. Should I be concerned before tubal? I have 5 live births and 1 lost. Let's see. Kiltz's keto lifestyle. Dr. Kiltz's fertile lifestyle. Maybe that's what we're going to label it, right? Because it's a whole game changer. 1 meal, 1 snack, 1 nap, infinite mindful moments a day, and you'll reduce inflammation. I've seen so many pregnancies in women age 40 and above, 45, absolutely. And even if you're using donor eggs, donor sperm, donor embryos, your own egg, your partner's sperm, your neighbor's sperm, look at, you have an awesome chance. You got to start somewhere and do something in order to get to where you want to go. Most importantly, never, ever, ever give up. Common syndrome. This is where HCG and gonadotropins for 3 to 6 months are going to help a lot of those guys with Common syndrome, Hashimoto's PCOS. Absolutely. You have to treat for 3 to 6 months of HCG and either Gonalef, Menopur, Follistim, or higher dose HCG longer. But I think adding the HCG, the Gonalef or Follistim or Menopur can help. Let's see, 3 cycles of FETXC with 2 miscarriages at 7 weeks. Denise Lopez, Family Building Guide. Download it, get the paperback, look at it. It really will help a lot. Don't forget laparoscopy, hysteroscopy for endo. Endometrial receptivity testing. iGenomics, and now Cooper Surgical has an endometrial receptivity evaluation. Ask about it in your locations, by the way. Jennifer Rose, how are you doing? Let's see. Have hypoprolactin now after having a tubal ligation 14 years ago. Hyper or hypo? Low one, I don't know where it really falls for most of us, but the hyper is the one you want to treat more than anything. Let's see. Mimi. Let's see. What are your thoughts on acupuncture for transfer? Don Clark, Jennifer Waters, Mua, thank you. Diane Credenza, thank you. Our acupuncturists globally, thank you. Yes, before and after, weeks before, weeks after. But also don't forget mindfulness and hypnotherapy for fertility, really powerful. And check out Dr. Kiltz's Fertile Secret, which was kind of stolen from Rhonda Byrne's The Secret. Really helpful, by the way. Humira or Simza. I use a lot of Humira, Nahid, but you can use either one. Stellalicious, AMH.22. Suggest a donor. Listen, I've seen so many people turn it around. That's again the ovarian bloom, DHEA, the female molecular fertility supplement, Kiltz's fertility lifestyle. And for me, it's 1 meal, high fat, cook the carbs. My opinion, I think fruits and vegetables, seeds and nuts are deadly for us. But remember, dose and duration. High dose one time, not good. Small doses all the time also may not be good for you. These are crazy concepts. Deja Thomas, hey, how you doing? Really great to have everyone sharing, by the way. Partner with acrosomal deficiency. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Cut the sperm tail off, and you may need to do some activation in the lab and then inject the sperm into the egg. Let's see, decoding infertility, best prenatal vitamins. Molecular fertility supplements. Let me see. Backwards, but maybe upside down. I don't know. That doesn't help, right? molecular fertility, and also the ovarian bloom. If you go to our CNY Fertility website, and we are restocking these. And also, we got to tell Will Newell, we need the onesies back. People love the onesies, but we got to have some fun colors, right? Fun colors. We got to bring color into your life, by the way. All right. Highest estrogen that you do at FET. Well, 4,000 to 5,000, even 6,000 under some cases, but typically under 3,000. If it's higher when your lining's right, lower the dose, add the progesterone, you'll be fine. That's my opinion on those numbers. All right, Ember. Well, I wasn't sure seeing they had it uploaded right away and monitoring apps. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, and share where you're getting your monitoring. That maybe they can all become one of our monitoring centers, helping all around the globe improve access to affordability. And by the way, our embryology teams at our locations are rocking and rolling. They can respond to our portal messages, but they're so busy with your embryos. We're working to get more staff to answer the questions. But everyone, step back, be patient. Low platelet problems, use Lovenox. Def 81. Got to watch those levels, but I think a low platelets is related to inflammation. And I will bet $1 billion. Kiltz is keto, 1 meal a day, cook the carbs, add the fat, the platelets come up. And this is where you might think about adding some Neupogen and Plaquenil can help a lot. Let's see, Philadelphia, Dr. Gennady, let's see, Ivanova. Awesome team out there. We're really grateful. All right, hold on. You guys are amazing. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Dr. Ivanova in Philadelphia is now starting to do monitoring, blood work, ultrasounds. We're going to be working on also doing inseminations. And so we have a lot of stuff happening. Albany lab is better than Syracuse. Is this true? My labs are all amazing in every location. There's a lot of talk out there, right? All I can tell you, amazing, by the way. Hoping to get more instructions soon, seeing only have instructions up to the 5th. So we don't give our instructions throughout the cycle, by the way, because we want to make sure you get the next instructions as they're needed. All right, Caitlin, when do we start HCG boosters for FET? I usually like to see them when you start your progesterone or when you do your transfer. Either of those works. I think the day of transfer is when I typically am adding those. Jay Burks, we're in Monroe for monitoring right now, but we're going to be doing IVF retrievals and transfers in Atlanta later in the year. Dr. V is doing awesome. We're really working on some new stuff there, by the way. And again, there's a lot of changes going on, and the universe is always working in our favor. You know this? If you haven't read The 3 Magic Words, if you haven't read Mind is the Master or The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, amazing. Remember, no matter if you're an atheist, agnostic, or theist, if you have a belief in this higher power, that's where we all come together as a civilization. Have faith in yourself and love thyself, love thy neighbor, love thy enemy, because they're all one within each and every one of us. Tubal recanalization. We do tubal recanalization, CSIS Ventures. Absolutely. In Syracuse, we do them. Let's see, Canada. We see a lot coming from Canada, Chickaboom 60. We will give you a letter to get you across the border, by the way. Let's see, omega-3s. Yes, I think, look at Jurette. stay keto, 1 meal a day, add the fat, and absolutely omega-3s I think are still critical. Omega-3s, CBD, and low-dose naltrexone. It works. West Coast locations. We absolutely are looking right now at California, kid from LA, LA, Bay Area, and going north. And we're working on it. We want to make sure it's done properly. But you already have access to the ideas. And so when you download these books, magazines, and ideas and share them, look at, there's so many amazing, smart fertility doctors out there really caring all over this country and this world. And so we're just sharing some thoughts and ideas like hypnotherapy, meditation, prayer, massage, yoga, right? Or Tai Chi. But cool the body. Inflammation. We are CNY Fertility reproductive immunologists. We absolutely focus and specialize in immunology related to your fertility. We are a center of excellence because as a center of excellence, we're working diligently to bring everything we can uncover in this globe, in this universe, even if it's not adequately proven in the Western side of medicine. Most of this stuff has been used for thousands of years. Tremendous amount of access and success, by the way. Lancaster, small world. Oh, yes. All right. Let's see. Originally from York County, PA. Awesome. Hoping for baby K. Thank you. Consultation. Colorado Springs. Dr. Fink, Dr. Magarelli, Dr. Banerjee is helping out there, but we're hoping to bring Dr. Faruqi, Dr. Luthringer, myself. Thank you. Also, Dr. Chang, Dr. D'Souza in our Buffalo. Slow as you go. That's critical in this whole business. Yo-ya, how you doing? 4612, Olivia. It is a small world for all of us. You guys, we're a family. If you have extra eggs, sperm, or embryos to donate, or you're willing to carry a baby for someone at a nominal fee, look at the more we can do this, the better. But we have to be willing to give more than we get. And every day my job is to give more than I receive. But I can tell you, I've received such joy and love and kindness from everyone. Really appreciate everyone. And sometimes some people are mad and sad and angry. And we're going to do our very best to embrace with love each and every one of us, by the way. Chicago, Tim Ward. Let's see. I used to hang out in Chicago all the time. Family from Chicago. Absolutely. We're there. We're working with some of the docs out there already. Dr. Chuck Miller, thank you very much for helping take care of our patients. We are working to be the low-cost, affordable, comprehensive leaders in this, all right? As a leader, we're bringing ideas that I'm learning from so many out there. And the more we learn together, the better. Just as expensive as the clinic we spoke to us, IVF did at CMY. Let's see, MoneyGram, bring paper with us, fax. Tim, hello again. Thoughts on InvoCell process for IVF. Let's see, Canella. Love the InvoCell. Our costs are already lower than InvoCell, and you need an IVF lab anyway. We already have it. And so we're going to provide you with the same low cost, but with the highest quality laboratory equipment and staffing. And again, accolades to the team at all locations, embryology, global, the practitioners, everyone monitoring at all sites in this country and the world. We're really grateful to everyone. Grant, Chickaboom 60, I'm praying, decoding infertility, love to you also. And you guys, thank you again for joining us. PRP a month ago, I've had 12 embryos, all of them have been aneuploidy. That was doing 3 cycles. Is the PRP going to help with my embryos? I personally think there can be a change in embryos once they're transferred. Give them a chance and put them in. If they never get in the uterus, how do they ever become a baby? And a chance to correct whatever abnormality we may think is going on. All right. I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to hopefully get in the pottery studio a little tomorrow. I may do a few calls tomorrow. I'm so grateful to everyone out there for all their sharing. And let's keep all this going. We're working on improving our donor egg program. We need more donors. We need a lot more donors in this whole process. So please donate your eggs. We are moving our shared IVF to 35. If you have a good AMH, it may be reasonable to try. Depends on the diagnosis, though. So we're going to keep an eye on all of that. Again, thank you, everyone, for joining me Thursday, April Fools. Yes, it's me, live and uncut, by the way. So again, thank you to my Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Don't forget to make some comments, like, subscribe, and share. And remember, the more we share this to the world, you'll see so much success, and they never came to us physically. That's the amazing story. So God bless to everyone. I love you guys. I'll see you next Thursday, maybe earlier than that. All right. God bless you guys. I love you. Have a happy, and joyous celebration for Easter. Remember, it's visualizing and being grateful. The universe will always take care of you in ways that maybe we didn't even understand.